first guest just won his second Emmy Award for his role as the alien high commander on Third Rock from the Sun. Please welcome John Lithgow. Man, very nice to have you with us.
Good to be back.
And congratulations on the second Emmy. That's
terrific.
Thank
you.
That's very nice. That's good news. You deserve it. Good. But we all know the important thing is just being nominated.
Yes, and being humble. You know?
Yeah.
Cultivate your humility. You never know when it's going to come in handy.
Exactly. At any time, you might need to be humble. Has this changed? I mean, you were a known personality, of course, a very well-known actor before this, but has this changed things at all, being on Third Rock?
Well, people get a lot more excited. I mean, witness your audience. I have to be careful in traffic because cars driving along next to me. You know, I become the connoisseur of the double take in traffic. It's like you're driving along and it's, and everybody in the car going nuts.
See, I got that reaction before I was even on TV from people. That guy's head is way too big. Gosh. Because television it's a different quality than movies, isn't it? I mean, movie stars, when you're doing movies, people, they see you're 15 feet high or something in the movie theater.
I think the conventional wisdom is you see a movie star and you back away. You see a TV star, you go for them.
Right.
So
they feel like they know you because you're in their homes.
Yeah, which is nice. Certainly every response I get is people who just genuinely seem to love the show. And
what's that like?
Well, it's someday, Conan, it will happen to you. If you keep working at it. It is you get, first of all, I mean, I think your character probably appeals to people because you take a lot of chances on this show. You're not afraid to show your body on this program. We discussed last time you were on, you did a nude scene, and recently you did, didn't you do a scene in a rather small bathing suit, wouldn't you say? Well, actually, we have done that show. It hasn't been broadcast yet. That's a little teaser for you. There is a moment in an upcoming show when I emerge from a hot tub in a tiny little Speedo and I yell, "Have you no shame?" So, just watch for that.
But you're willing to do those things. I mean, you know, do they ever come to you and they say they want you to do something? We want you to put on this Goldilocks outfit?
Oh, they'll do anything. I honestly think the writers sit around trying to top themselves and how to embarrass me more this week. And I'm perfectly game as long as it's funny, you know.
Right. If it's funny, you make a complete ass of yourself. That's a good rule.
On my gravestone, it's going to be, yes, but was it funny?
That's a nice thing. And also, you know, the times you were born and then died.
That's right.
You don't want just that in your name.
And the biggest laughs.
Yeah, right. You angered your staff recently, I'm told, with a little joke that you played on them.
Yes, I angered and delighted them. We had actually last night's Third Rock was the aliens discovering practical jokes, and it was somewhat inspired by last April 1st. I brought a little prop.
Oh, I thought you had a gun.
No.
Really afraid.
This was not a setup. I just happened to have this in my breast pocket. I sent out, it was during a time when we had been trotted out all over the place for the press, trying to launch Third Rock and promote it. I composed this memo on NBC Stationery. You have been invited to attend the first annual Congressional Flag Day Festival of Bipartisanship, blah, blah, blah. It's been co-founded in response to the growing problem of congressional gridlock. In keeping with the inclusive spirit of the event, children will participate in athletic contests and crafts activities from the Revolutionary War era. You need not actually compete. Now,
and this is addressed to everyone in
the Third Rock cast, date April 1st, 1997. I figured, no, people will just laugh at this.
Right.
Everyone fell for it. Everyone. They were enraged. They came in saying, "Are you going to this Washington thing? This is outrageous." I couldn't believe they fell for it.
It sounds kind of real.
Well,
did anyone actually go to Jane Curtin show up wearing a tri-cornered hat or anything?
I'll tell you.
I'm ready.
No, but the next day, Jane Curtin released crickets in my dressing room in revenge.
This is going to get out of hand really quickly.
I know.
It always turns into, you know, it always ends up, it starts out fun, and then like 3 weeks later, people are throwing acid at each other. That's what always happens with these jokes.
I'm not going to arrive at the set on next April 1st, I'll tell you that.
Right, just stay away. I wanted to bring this up. The first time I think a lot of us saw you, and it certainly was the first time I saw you perform, was when you did your part in World According to Garp, Roberta. And this is something that, we have a still here, just to show, there you are. And I was fascinated to find out that that was really a defining role for you, but you almost didn't get the role.
Yeah, I was actually the actor of last resort. Kevin Kline virtually had it nailed until they looked at him in costume and makeup. And apparently his beard was too heavy. He looked like a pirate. And so I got to play Roberta.
So you got the role that really launched your career because you had, you know,
because
the face of a 8-year-old boy.
That's right. You know, funny things happen.
Have you seen him since? He's fine with it. I mean, he's of course doing fine regardless.
Kevin is doing far better than I, so, you know.
I think you're both doing swell.
Well, he never got to play Roberta, so...
Right? Yeah, no, but it all worked out. What?
The audience really agrees that you're both doing swell.
You know what we did? We hit the mild applause button.
The smattering button. I guess they're both doing well. But really, I'm so sorry for that poor John Lithgow.
Yeah. That poor Kevin Kline. What will he do? Third Rock from the Sun is, of course, on NBC on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And good things couldn't happen to a nicer person. You're a great guy. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you, Conan.
Yeah, it's
always
nice to have you on the program,
by.
as always. John Lithgow, very funny guy. Dave Chappelle coming up. We'll be right back.